traditions. Known to man in this futuristic time, man. There shouldn't be any people going hungry or homeless people. You know what I mean? Like, I do security, so I walk around these empty buildings, man, and like it's apartment buildings that have no occupancy, man. So you would think they would open up these doors to let these homeless people, take advantage of, the warmth, shelter in, even if it's just temporary, for an allotted time or till the winter season is over. Yep. But no, this place is wicked. These places are riding out and become condemned.
Let me get a scripture. The book of Judges, chapter 10, verse 6. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord, and served Baalim and Ashtaroth and the gods of the Syria, and the gods of Zidon, and the gods of Moab, and the gods of the children of Ammon, and the gods of Philistines, and forsook the Lord and served not him. See? All these other, like here now, serve Christmas, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving. All these abominable holidays, our people still to this day, 2023, serve other gods. And that's why a lot of people don't get put to death. Because they're not seeing this is what the Most High don't like. Because you ever notice around these, like I noticed around Easter, around this time, man, I know for some years, a lot of people, I had a friend at my work, he died on the day of Easter. And the year before that, another brother I knew, his mom just dropped dead on Easter. Year before that, somebody else's parents dropped dead on Easter. Seriously. That's weird on Easter.
Yeah, it's funny you said that too, because I think, who's that? Marlon Wayans?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one played in the scary movies? Well, yeah, he was making all this fun and shit, I think, of Will Smith and Jada Pickett's relationship. And I think yesterday, it was a news flash that his dad died.
Who?
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
So you see how that works? So the Lord can jack you up, man. You know what I'm saying?
The book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 13. Book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 13. What I just said right there is going to go into what we were just talking about. Book of Sirach.
Chapter 10.
Yup.
13.
Yup.
This is the book of Sirach, the book of Ecclesiasticus, better known as the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin.
So a lot of people are pride. So you tell them these holidays are false, demonic, satanic, don't worship because the Most High don't like it. So they pride come in, read on. That's the beginning of sin, read on.
And he that have it shall pour out abomination.
So they pour out the abomination. So I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for that. I'm doing it for, I want to have fun. I ain't get to enjoy this. I ain't have a holiday. So they pour out abominations out their mouth. They speaking against the Most High when they say these things. Read on.
Wow. And an abomination is a filthy, wicked act.
Read on.
Okay. And therefore, Yahweh Shai brought upon them strange calamities.
That's why you see people I know drop dead on those holidays, man. A lot of killings and murders happen on those days. Strange calamities.
Yeah.
People get shot up, house burnt down. You know what I'm saying? People just died mysteriously, sickness.
Yeah, that goes into that calamity sin.
Sin.
Okay, calamities, bad shit. Bad shit gonna happen to you.
That's Final Destination type of act.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My man died in his sleep on Easter Day. He went to sleep while his wife went out. She came back home, found him dead in the bed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The year before that, another brother I knew at my job, his mom passed. The year before that, I knew somebody else that passed on Easter.
Right.
Just like 4th of July come around. 4 or 5 people got killed on that same day.
Yeah.
Chicago, man, 50, 60 people got murdered.
Right.
Those are strange calamities right there that the Lord is talking about.
Yeah.
Christmas. A Christmas tree mysteriously burned down the house. I know a family got killed. A whole family got killed in a Christmas party. Dude ran up in there and killed everybody in the house. On Christmas night, on the Christmas party.
Oh, I believe it. And finishing it off, it says, and overthrew them utterly. So that means totally overthrew them.
Threw them.
Utterly.
Lord ain't playing with Israel, man. Some people, well, they ain't happened to me. Just because it didn't happen to you, the Lord's showing mercy. You know? Giving you time to repent. He's showing you on these holidays, because people will say it like, oh, this, just like our home guy, she's like, I know it's hot people always dying on holy days. I mean, on these holy days. I said, yeah, it's a sign that you're supposed to be celebrating. Don't you see it? Duh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that I don't understand, it's supposed to be a good time. Like, nah, that's the Lord doing that.
Right.
Those are sins. When you break them laws, those curses being released.
Right.
Each time you sin, curses being released.
Right. And whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying, unbeknownst to you, you can still get judged for it. Okay? You know, because 9 times out of 10, you don't heard somebody, whether it be in the Christian church or you heard the actual prophets tell you that these certain holidays are wicked and you shouldn't be celebrating. Okay? Because I know in the Christian church back in the day, they were against Halloween. Okay, Halloween wasn't a holiday that, you know, as a child we celebrated. We stayed away from it. You know, obviously they got all
I forgot about Halloween.
into wickedness with Christmas and Easter
too.
because, you know, they're blinded. But, you know, but yeah, but just to levy back off of that, you know, the masters you can serve. This is the book of Matthew 6:24. No man can serve 2 masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. Okay? So that's just basically going to show you right there, man, you're going to have to pick a side, man. Okay? You can't worship the idols, you know what I'm saying? You know, the deities, you know, all these holidays, and serve the Lord. You're gonna have to choose. You know what I mean? One master righteously unto the or the other wickedly. See? So there's a heavy yay or nay spirit in the Bible. You either with it, either you with the shit, so you ain't. Okay? So yeah, ain't no straddling the fence. Okay? Yeah, this place is heavily diluted, man. You know what I mean? The wine here, you know, is diluted. You know, and it's slowly and more increasingly, you know, being manifest, man. That these holidays, you know, aren't being reverenced like they used to be. Okay, all right. You know that Babylon juice is wearing off.
Yes,
you know, in certain, you know, elements of the people. You know what I mean? Where they call it woke. You know, a lot of these people are becoming woke. You know what I mean? Which ultimately, you know, you want the Lord to be able to open your mind to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. But a lot of times, that's the Lord, you know, slowly opening your mind up to possibly being, you know, blessed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, with the mysteries of the Bible. Because that's how it started with me. Like, I started out watching the protest that was happening in Ferguson with the Mike Brown trial.
Yeah.
And it so happened to be that one of the videos, I forgot what camp it was, but, you know, a Hebrew Israelite video popped up. And that's how I became, you know, enlightened. You know, and even though it was in the music back in the day, it wasn't my time. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't, you know, open me up to it. You know what I mean? You know, who you had, like a Killer Priest. You know what I'm saying? You know, he made that song, Bible, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth. One Step, One Flesh, Nas, littered some Israelite sayings, speakings in there. You know, go ahead, brother.
I got scriptures proving on point by how the Lord will judge us. He'll judge a whole nation for you might do something off, but he might not judge you, but he might judge the rest of the nation or somebody in your family for an act.
To punish you.
Yup.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is Judge. What is it? The book of Joshua, chapter 7.
Yeah, the Lord can work out a judgment, man, in all fashions of cruelty. You know, he'll kill your whole family and just leave you alive. Mm-hmm. You see, so you can suffer. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord ill like that, man. You know? So yeah, you can be taken back, man. You know what I mean? A couple generations, man. You know? It just be you left here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know? You've seen it happen.
Yep.
You know, planes crash. Everybody died except one person.
Let me start with the book of Joshua, chapter 7, verse 1. We give you a account of that. But the children of Israel committed trespass in the accursed thing of Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zedai, and the son of Zareth, of the tribe of Judah, took of the cursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. Joshua sent men in Jericho to Ai, which is beside the Bethven, on the east side of Bethel, and spake unto them, saying, Go up and view the country. And the men went up and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, Let not all the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai, and make not all thy people to labor thither. For they are put few, so they went up thither of the people, and about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote them about 36 men, for the chased them from before the gate, even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down, wherefore the hearts of the people melt, and it became waters. Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of the Lord until the eventide. He and the elders of Israel put dust upon their head. And Joshua said, Alas, O Lord Yahweh, wherefore hast thou at all brought this people over to Jordan to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites, to destroy us? Would to Yahweh we have been content and dwelt on the other side of Jordan. O Lord, that shall I have said, O Lord, what shall I say when Israel turneth their backs before the enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it, and shall environ of us round, and cut us off our name from the earth. What wilt thou do unto thy great name? And the Lord said unto Joshua, Get thee up, wherefore liest thou upon thy face? Israel have sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I had commanded them. For they have even taken of the cursed thing I have also stolen, and dissembled also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Yeah. Right. So that's going into how, even though one person or family could sin, that can get the whole nation cursed because that one act.
That's right. Yeah. No, there's many accounts of that happening, you know, with the different captivities. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know, there sprang up a righteous ruler.
Yep.
He died, then up come the son. You know, he wicked as hell. Okay? Then there has to come out a prophet.
Yep.
Okay? And then they find out that, okay, Israel going off somewhere, and they have to make things right.
Right.
Either through sacrifices or through slaying.
Slain.
You know, that wicked person.
Right.
See?
Verse 12. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand before the enemies, but turned their backs before the enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you anymore, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. Ooh. Verse 13. Sanctify the people, saying, sanctify yourself against tomorrow. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel, there are accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou cannot not stand before thy enemies until you take away the accursed thing from among you. That's a cancer. That's like a cancer in the body.
Yeah.
Because you can have a part of your body that have a cancer that making your whole body sick. So you might have to cut that part off your body so the other body, so everything else can live.
Yeah.
So the Most High had to cut that. You know, that was Acon and his family.
Yeah.
They round him up. I'm not gonna go into it, but they rounded his family up. And you know, he came forth with it. You know what I'm saying? Then they burned him and his family and everything else that he took.
Yeah. That goes also to, I think that is, where's that going to the, what's that? I think it's the Apocrypha, 3 little children.
Yeah.
With the priest and their families when they were feeding that idol, but they were sneaking in at nighttime and taking the food and eating it.
You know what scripture on 3 little children? I get it.
I don't know exactly. I gotta find it. Well, yeah, you know what I mean, if you can. Well, yeah, but I bet I'm just, just leveling, backing you up with that. But yeah, that basically was an account there where, their whole family was rounded up and killed. You know?
And see, that's what it goes back to these wicked ass holy days, the high holy days, these, these holidays that they, our people we, celebrate. They don't know. They bring a cursed thing to your home.
Yeah.
Christmas tree is a cursed thing.
That's right. And that other account with that brother when they had raided and brought back, where they weren't supposed to keep anything. They were supposed to kill the cattle.
Yeah.
And the brother had brought back garments and clothes.
Yeah.
I think gold, and had it up on his tent.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the count. That's a count.
Okay.
That's what I was going into.
But that was the object.
Yeah.
That was something that the Lord told them not to bring with them. Don't bring anything with them. See that?
That just goes to show you how Jacob's so damn hard-headed.
Yeah.
That's even today. They hard-headed, man.
They're big-eyed. You know what I'm saying? They want things that they can't obtain.
That's like, even in the world, you do a crime, mixed up, but even in the world, when you do a crime, you do something, there's always that one Jake gonna bring down the whole crew because he don't listen. He's hard-headed. He want to do his own thing.
Well, they tell you, I think, was that, I don't know if it was the movie Heat, but one of them bank robbery movies to where they brought one of the robbers brought heat. So it's a classic thing, but they tell you, don't go crazy, start spending this large amount of money.
That's you talking about dead president.
This is dead president.
Yeah.
Father's dead president. But you bring in attention because now all of a sudden, Willie Bobo Joe from off the block coming through with Mercedes Benzes, jewels. Where does money come from? Okay, and then Esau has a way to track the money. Okay, the money had serial numbers on it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. They have ways to track the money. Some of the money might have them dye pack paints on it.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, instead of Jake actually playing it low, it's always that one. You know what I mean?
Always that one. It's always that one.
Hard-headed, wicked. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen. And get everybody else jammed up. See?
Yep.
Yeah, this place is a death trap, man.
Yup, come.
Okay, it's all kind of snares set here for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to show you recently those PPE loans.
Yup.
Okay, that was a trap. They know Jake was going through. What do you really think a desperate man is going to do? Okay, like Big said, especially if my daughter crying, I ain't lying. You know the signs.
Yup.
Okay? Yeah, I mean, but the Bible, the scriptures teaches us patience. Okay? We know to be patient because the Lord, you know what I mean? If there's a will, there's a way. So we know that the Lord's will, you know what I mean, is going to bring forth, you know what I mean? Whatever we need, whatever we may deem we need. Okay, you know, and that's all you need. It ain't what you want, it's what you need. Okay, that's what Jake get tripped up about, what they want. Oh, you know, they just can't have a regular car. They gotta have a Maybach, a Lambo. Okay, all right. You know, Jake is never satisfied. Okay. Yeah, man.
Go to Proverbs 6 and 18. It's gonna explain how Jake is, man. Proverbs 6 and 18.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter verse 6 and 18. And heart, a mind that devises wicked imaginations.
So we advise, wicked imagination. That's the so-called black man, the so-called Spanish Native Americans. You always devise wickedness imaginations. Read on.
And it says, feet that be swift in running to mischief.
That's us, man. That's the so-called black man today, and the so-called Spanish. We're swift to do mischief, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a lick, man. I'm like, you just go get that.
Yeah.
I got to connect. Let's get that.
Yeah.
Oh man, at my job, man. Yo, I know, we can break, we have mad video cameras, TVs.
Right.
We can get that shit, cause you know what? The security, they don't got no security cameras in there.
Yeah.
And I know they shift, man. The security cameras, the securities, they be going at this certain time.
Yeah.
I can go there, I can park the van in the back. And
I live it. I live it.
You know what I'm
it
saying?
seems like these motherfuckers that's doing these car break-ins and shit, they know exactly when I go to lunch. They know exactly, when I go like do my little tours. Because that's when a lot of the activity happens. And I think it's somebody from the inside doing it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he not in the booth. Okay, he's somewhere walking around. He ain't watching them cameras. So this is the time we gonna make our move and go in the back and break in these vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Now it made me look like I'm insubordinate. I ain't doing my job.
Or either you in on it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Either way it goes, they're gonna have to prove that. But yeah.
But you know how East
you know. But,
just keep happening under your watch.
Yeah.
They're gonna think, oh, maybe you tied up. That's how they think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But so big, you know what I mean? We guilty here anyway.
So read that again. That
This is the
explains the
book of
Negro.
Proverbs, chapter 6 and 18. And heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and running to mischief.
They are quick to do that thing, man. They are quick. That's all. Jake's mind is always on scamming, trying to get over or something.
Right.
Just like when I was telling a brother, tell a few people about how they gonna get rid of the cash and moving the digital thing. He said, what the brother said, yeah, we're gonna find a way to find another way to get around that. You know what I'm saying? They mind is always on some way to get over something.
But that's why Esau had to keep switching up the technology.
Yeah.
Because just like with the forged money, okay, they had to keep changing the money to try to make it more intricate, so that it's not that easy to duplicate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But once again, Jake has found a way to duplicate the strip and the money, and the license plates. They put the picture in there with the hologram, and you know what I'm saying. So, but it do be inside job to be people with the knowledge and the skills and the ability that's already making the money, and they say, hey, well, I've been making a killing off of this, so I'm gonna use my skill. That's what China did. Yeah. China has taken the skills that America would bringing all the jobs over there to build this, to build that. China has amassed a military force because of the technology. Okay? Now they might not be able to copyright, infringe on all the designs, but they can create their own. Okay? If they learn how to build a tank, from the blueprint for what America gave them. So what they gonna do? Naturally, make their own tanks. Okay, so the same thing. So
if it be a weed shortage on Earth, and and it was weed on another planet, Jake will find a way to go to another planet to get that weed. You know
it's funny you said that. It was this Jake that I ran into at the public market. He was actually doing security there.
Yeah.
and whatever. So, you know, he ended up coming over talking with me, and he was explaining things, you know, because I was going into certain different remedies for you know, for like sicknesses, or whatever, you know, talking about peppermint and all that stuff. But he was telling me when he was in Vietnam, you know, because I'll tell him you can't smoke weed, you can eat it. It's, you know, it's still a herb, you know, for medicinal purposes. But he said, yeah, when we was over in Nam, what we would do was that there was like a river, and it was like marijuana plants growing wild out there. And he said it was dangerous, but what we did was we would, like, at night, we would creep over to the other side of the river. We had to walk real slow because there's like all kind of snakes and alligators and stuff in the water. But Jake risked their life to go get the goddamn weed. I told him, I said, yo, that weed had to stay right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's like, no, if you walk real quiet, they won't mess with you.
Yeah.
I said, brother, I ain't that big of a daredevil. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, but yeah, you're right. Jake will find a way to go get that. You know what I'm saying? You know, just for, you know, just for him to get high.
He's like, you know what? I realized use this chemical to mix this chemical portion will repel the ship to go high enough to it'll break the Earth's atmosphere.
Right.
They'll get scientific all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Just to go get that weed on that up on Mars. You know what I'm saying?
But Jake is just doing nothing but you know, what his father, the devil, was doing. You know, Esau. Jake is just following behind Esau's footprint. You know, and the reason why Jake is forced to participate in acts of crimes and violence is because of the deplorable state Jake is forced to live in because of Esau. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, we could debate, go back and forth, who's to blame, you know, who's not to blame. All together, all in all, they're all to blame. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's what? It's Esau being naturally him, which is wicked, and Jake being rebellious. Okay, so the Most High got them both in trick bags. Okay, but like I said, us, the righteous, we have learned patience. Okay, and that's one thing Jake gonna have to learn is patience. And where a lot of Jakes learn that is incarcerated. Okay, you know, a lot of cats say, hey, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for prison. Okay, because that's the only place I learned patience. Okay, you know, so this place is a trip. You know, this place is a trip, bro. But it's over for this place, man. This place is a joke. Okay, 911 is a joke.
People still walking around here like it's carefree. All this, they about to get rid of ban the money and bring out the digital system. You heard about that dude that home Cash App got murdered?
Yeah, he got stabbed up in San Fran.
See, that's it. They knock out the competition. As soon as I heard that, I said, Fed now. I said, Fed now. They did that.
That's funny. That's funny because I was thinking about that other night. I think last night I read upon that news feed. You couldn't do that back in the day. You couldn't get up on no CEO like that of a major. That's the major company. You know what I mean? And kill somebody like that stature in the world.
They had to lure him. They had to lure him out there at that time.
It was around 2-3 a.m.
Like, what the hell you doing out there that time?
Yeah, that was a hit.
Yeah,
that was a hit.
It was somebody who was
to knock them off. The bankers.
It'd
be the bankers.
Of course, that's who it was. You know, they had their little hitmen. You know, they little, had them lure them out here, come out here.
Yeah.
And then boom, had somebody, a little low life come up and just
shank them up. Yeah.
Kept it moving. Paid them a lot of money. See?
Yeah. They allowed it to where he had a clean getaway. You know what I mean? Because if Esau want to make sure that something happened and the blood trail don't go back to him,
they're gonna end up knocking the person that killed him off.
Yeah, they can do that. They can do that.
They're gonna find him somewhere dead. You know what I'm saying?
What Esau does is that they make it difficult for you to track things back to him. So he might send one person to go say, go do this. Then that person might send somebody else to go do that and tell them to send the word. So it's like, okay, it all just goes back to the last source. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, you can't get back to the, you know what I mean? To the actual guy that sent out the hit. You see what I'm saying? You know? I think they showed you that in that movie, was it Scarface? When they started to track Tony and his movements. What they were doing was they had certain cars that will follow him so far, then they will fall off, and then another car start following him, and then they'll fall off, fall back. And you know what I mean? Because you drive for so long, you're like, damn, this motherfucker following me. So like, yeah, Esau could get real strategic if you want to.
I got a scripture right there that goes with that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 15. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel, for the Lord and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that cloak.
Cloak.
And I was gonna say that, yeah, because 2-3 a.m. it's a lot of shit you can get into and get away with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, at a certain time, you know, we know that the freaks come out. Okay, you know to be your ass in the house. Okay?
But the thing is, he said, who to know our counsel? The Most High see you, though, Esau.
Right.
He knows what you're doing. You can't hide from the mighty eye of the Lord, man. His eyes is 10 brighter than the sun, man.
Yeah,
There's nothing you do in the dark that's going to eventually come out to the light, which it is now. That's why y'all getting exposed. Y'all getting exposed.
Yeah.
And y'all better repent, because the end of America, Babylon the Great, is near. You better feel Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, man. He about to destroy this wicked ass city.
And that's mainly going out to you Israelites. Okay? The kingdom is not. Okay? What it says, it is our deliverance is nearer than what we believe. Okay? Okay? The kingdom at hand is not. Okay? So Jake gonna do what they gonna do, bro. I mean, it's just like the days of Noah, man. You know what I mean? The party and the murder. Jake ain't gonna get it through their thick skull until it's too late.
Too late, man.
Okay? And we ain't gonna feel a bit of remorse or sorrowness for you fools, man.
Starving, all these derailments going on, all these chemicals falling into the waters. The water gonna be poisoned, polluted. You ain't gonna be able to drink the water. Esau is really sabotaging his own country, so y'all don't have nowhere to go to for clean water. Y'all ain't gonna have nowhere to go to for food. Y'all have to go to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be zones and districts. Okay, to where you're gonna be allowed to go and not go. Okay, you know, because Esau has narrowed it down to this is how many people we need on the earth. Okay, depopulation. Okay. All right, that's a real thing, okay? All right, COVID showed you that. You see what I'm saying? You know, they were just leaving people to die in the hospitals, okay? And you know, in infirmaries, and you know, they had it to where the family couldn't come up and see these people. I mean, that's unheard of. You know, like I don't think nobody could stop me, man. You know, in the world, that mindset of, you know, somebody I love was dying and I couldn't go see him, you know, that's Esau, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if you got something else, bro.
Yeah, the book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You know? Verse 2, they walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked my mouth, and to strengthen themselves in their strength.
Thanks, my brother.
See, that's our people, man. Because you know when that COVID came out and then when they went to take the shots, nobody didn't want to come to get the cup. They didn't want to get the counsel of the Lord, what not to do. No, don't do that. They want to go straight to the white man, you know, to the creature that have been created for help. So that goes to show you our people worship the so-called white man.
Yeah, they went down to Egypt for
help. So when you think when the Karama come, what you think they're gonna do?
Yeah.
When they can't eat, when they can't pay their bills, they can't pay their mortgages, their car notes, they're gonna go down to the so-called white man for help.
Yeah, they're gonna be off to see the wizard. Okay? And they're gonna stumble onto a rude awakening. It's gonna be a 3'5" midget behind this curtain that's running everything. Okay? Hence you small hats, you FJs.
That's going into the Rockefellers.
Some of the weakest feeble people
on the planet. But the thing is, when they go down to Egypt for help, and they're gonna realize they're gonna see so-called Edomite woman, or so-called Edomite man in a lab suit, sitting there with a mask on him, with a rubber gloves, with a needle, and a military soldier on the side of them, saying, "Hey, we got food for you, but you're gonna have to take this to get it. This is the new way. This is gonna be the new payment system. What you gonna do? Just like how the COVID shot, like that COVID shot, they had that white dome, you remember the white tents? And then you had to go down there, everybody was going, it's gonna be in droves, it's gonna be people in droves, they're gonna have it at schools, you're gonna have to go to schools and in the gym room set up for you to go in here, you know, supermarkets, they're gonna have everything.
It's gonna be FEMA camps. It's gonna be around the time.
They're gonna be set up on the side. They're gonna be set up on the streets, on the sideway, on the sidewalk.
Martial law.
Even when you drive, they're gonna have the
quarantines.
People, they're gonna have people. They're gonna have the chip right there on the side. The cars gonna be lined up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to go through unless you don't get the chip. It's gonna be everywhere. That's how 2/3 is gonna get chipped real quick. It's gonna happen fast.
Well, they've done that with the highway system, with the 490. They've went to having actual people sitting in the throughway booths to now it's electronic. Okay, for you to get through the throughway, you gotta have that easy pass. Okay. So ultimately, that's just gonna be the way of the world. Everything is going online, digital. You know what I'm saying? So it's a way that Esau is masquerading around as the God of this earth. You know what I mean?
But he just
track everything.
But he just gonna set it up, the system, how everybody gonna have to come down. Like the scripture say, everybody gonna go down to Egypt, gonna run down there for that help. I already got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I already read it. Yeah. Woe, the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, because our people's rebellious. You know what I'm saying? They want to move and do their own thing. They forsake the Lord of the Bible. I ain't reading that Bible. They forget that Bible, man. Right? That Bible, that's the white man book.
They toss it behind them.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. So the covering is the so-called white man, is America. That's the covering they want. They want Babylon the Great covering. You know, they're gonna do everything they gotta do to keep this place going. To want to survive in this place, want to thrive and what's the other word? Progress. Prosper in the society, right? Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. They walk down to Egypt and have not asked of my mouth, and strengthen themselves in the strength of Egypt. See? They add sin to sin. You forsake the Lord, that's a sin. And then you're going to take this man Mark, that's another sin. If you're going out and acting, and then that's another sin when you worshiping this man and you taking his counsel on saving for salvation. So our people are quick to do wicked, man. That goes in what we read. They feet swift. Proverbs 6 and 18. They're swift to do evil, wickedness. Go down to Pharaoh and trust in the shadows of Egypt. They shall strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of shadows of Egypt is your confusion. So now when the chip come out, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be confused. You're gonna be like, what to do? People gonna be calling you up. Same people that when you're trying to get before all this happened, you prophesied to them out of the scriptures, telling them what's to come. they say F that book, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when the mark of the beast comes, they're going to be ones, before the phones get cut off, they're going to be the one calling you. What, you think I should take it?
Right.
What do you think I should do?
Right.
Oh, man. Yo, look. What's that one? What's Israel? Oh, what's the Bible, man? I need to come down there. I want to come over and learn.
Right.
It's going to be too late.
Right.
Just like you said earlier, man. F you, man.
Right.
I was trying to give it to you then. And you forsake it. You knock the Lord's hand out the way, man.
Right.
I'm not going to be teaching you. I'm just going to tell you, nah, man, just don't take it. There's nothing I can tell you. There's nothing I can tell you when that day comes.
Right. This is going into that too. This is the book of Numbers 11 and 4. Lock it. Okay, this is the book of Numbers 11 and 4. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a-lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again, and said, Who shall give us flesh to eat? Okay, so this is going into these wicked ass Israelites, man, that were kind of regretting leaving Egypt for lack thereof of bread. Okay, because when they were delivered out of Pharaoh's hands into the wilderness for the 40 days and 40 years, excuse me,
40 days,
the 40 years, they were in remembrance of all the dainty treats.
Yeah.
You know, the beef patties and have you, the lamb sandwiches, and you know, so Jake actually wanted to go back into Egypt just to eat fucking meat.
Just to eat cucumbers and watermelons.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how simple our people is, man. That's why you see a lot of church ministries. What they do, they reel the feeble-minded the weekend with what, sandwiches? Okay, you know, they have barbecues. Come out, you know, we gonna have a potluck. You know, bring a plate, bring a dish. You see what I'm saying? They reel you in like that. So yeah, but Jake Wicked, man, they gonna go down to Egypt for help because they desire the average normal commodities that, you know, these people have been granted convenience. Okay, you know, back in the day, you couldn't just walk into a convenience store and, you know, buy groceries and such. You know, they have markets, but I mean, you didn't have it on every corner. Okay, and a lot of this food here is poison anyway. It's GMO. Okay, it's lab made. Okay, it's high in sugar, fructose. You see, the nutrition values in certain fruits don't exist. I think they said you need equivalent of 3 apples to get the nutrients from how you used to get out of one. Okay, but Jake Wicked as hell, man. Okay, yeah, they gonna go down in droves, man, to receive that insemination, man.
Yep.
You know, what we know as the RFID chip, man.
Digital rice.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be looking stupid. They're gonna be like how they said, they're gonna be like a deer with the lights on.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, they're gonna look like a jackass, man.
Now it's gonna be like, I can't believe this is happening. Duh. I was trying to tell you.
It's happening.
Yup.
Okay.
It's going down.
All right. You know. But I don't know if you had anything else, brother. If not, you know, you want to close it up.
Yeah.
You know. So with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, power, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekal Kadash. You want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that do rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3.
Shalom.
To all you brothers out there pushing, you know what I mean, this truth, endure to the end. Shalom.
Ball.
Bar.